Hey guys, this is Samyak Kumar and today I'm going to show you my term project for Carnegie Mellon University's 15112 Introduction to Computer Science course. Okay, so let's dive into it. As soon as you start the program, you see a really nice splash screen with a really cool star field effect going on in the background. Okay, so let's go over it. The first button you see here is supposed to allow you to play. So it says to play, press G. The second one is for help. The third one is of builder mode. I'll go over what that is later on. The last one is about. So first let's go into the help. I'm going to press H for it. So you can see it says use WASD or arrow keys to move. Okay, so simple enough. And says click to shoot. Okay, so that works. Now you can see in the top left hand corner there's a kills counter, below that there's an XP gain counter, and at the very bottom there's a health bar. And this is basically how your board is going to look like in the actual game. So let's see in the actual game. Boom, this is how it looks like. As you can see in the actual game, there's a really nice animation whenever an AI gets hit. It basically sort of shows a burst of particles which flow into the kills box, and it sort of fills that up, as you'll see in a sec. So yeah, you can see it's sort of getting more red right there. And also the same animation is applied for the user, but it's blue particles, and instead of going up they go down to the health bar, which sort of decreases, and as this decreases you can see it's also changing its color from green to more red, a reddish accent to it, which basically signifies that you're getting low on health. As you can also see, the AI is getting better at it. It's starting to show that, yeah, you're the player, I want to move towards you, I want to stay on the screen as long as I can. So even if I go above them now, they don't go down easily. They'll keep shooting towards me and keep trying to stay where they are, which is really amazing because this is how an AI should work. An AI for this game should work. Okay, one thing you can also see is that the AI has changed its artwork. That is because we have reached so far into the game, which is really cool. The game in total has 15 levels to it, and the AI gets progressively harder as you play through it. It doesn't get progressively harder in a general sense. It'll adapt to how you're playing it. It'll get harder for you. It may be easier for another person who's playing it, but you'll find that it gets harder and harder as much as you play it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what happens if I die, the player dies. Okay, you can see how good they are right now. They're already just converging on me and shooting me up. Boom. This is the screen that will show up if you die. It again has a really amazing starfield animation with a game over written right in the center of it. Okay then, so let's go over what the builder does. So a builder basically allows you to build your own ship, as long as it's a perfect polygon, that is. So let's dive right into it. So I'm going to try and make a triangle. Boom. And it says draw on the center circle, which I just did, assuming it is the center. Yep. And when finished, press E. So I'm going to press E. Okay, let's see what it does. Boom, it just loaded that ship as the player. Okay, so that's really cool. Now let's go over what the genetic algorithm does. Okay. So what is a genetic algorithm? A genetic algorithm is basically an application of Darwinian principles. What are Darwinian principles, you say? So Darwinian principles are the survival of the fittest. So the way this works is that the game will pick out two of the best AIs of one generation and then use them to create the next generation. Which means that if the first generation was really good at shooting, then the next generation will also be good at the same stuff. And if the next generation were good at, say, staying on the screen or evading the shooting, then it'll mean that the generation after that will be good both at shooting and evading shooting. So you see how eventually evolving the AI will get really hard to play against. Okay, but there's a really big other side to it. So you can see there's a seed. I give an option to use a seed. So there's a reason for that. I allow you to use a seed because genetic algorithms are traditionally really slow to evolve. To counter that, I've included 4 seeds into the game, and seeds are basically pre-built instructions for AIs on how to operate. And these instructions, I didn't make them up. What I did is I played the game, and as the AI got progressively harder, I saved that particular set of instructions. So to use a seed, just press S, it says using seed, and boom. The next generation, this generation is made using a really good seed. So you can see, even this early in the game, if I go up, no AI just goes down. They stay there and they shoot at me, which we actually observed was way later in the game earlier. So you can see how a seed works. And let's see how it actually evolves it though. So in each AI has this class, this DNA class attached to it. What is a DNA? A DNA is a set of these functions: left, right, down, move to player, shoot down, and shoot player. Simple enough. What it does is at the end of each level, it's picking out 2 of the best AIs. How is it picking them out? It's picking them out on the basis of this fitness function. What is the fitness function I'm using? So the way I grade an AI's fitness is how longer they stay on the screen and how many times have they been able to hit the player. So you can see here the first AI has a fitness function of 2179, but as the second and third AI were not able to hit me at all, they have a fitness of 0. Okay, so that's really amazing. But now why is this important? A fitness function is important because it is what determines how fast and how efficiently your AI will evolve. Okay, now you have your 2 best AIs. You have their genes. Now we're going to do what's called a crossover, which basically means using those 2 genes, making a new gene out of those. So the crossover function basically does this thing. But you can also see there's a mutation function which I called right before I return the actual genes. What the mutation function does is that it adds a random step inside it, a random step as in a random function inside it. Why does it do that? It does that to maintain diversity. Diversity is really important for a genetic algorithm because it ensures that whatever AI you have or whatever simulation you have will eventually reach a desired solution. If there is no mutation, then all of the AIs will do the exact same thing and will not be able to evolve because their fitness will be the same no matter what you do. So that's basically it, guys. That is my project. That is my term project. I hope you guys liked it, and see you later.